In the modern age of technology, animators have the ability to efficiently create animations. However, in order to properly construct believable motion, animators must follow a series of rules known as the 12 principles of animation, which can be seen listed on the screen. These principles refer to important techniques and visual design choices an animator will use to create aesthetically pleasing animations. Staging refers to the consideration of positioning and spacing to maximize the scene's potential for engagement and attention. Staging can also be used to allow focal points and movements to be clearer, and to direct the viewer's attention to the desired focal point. In my cartoon jump, I staged the character to be fully seen, with enough headspace to not cut off the top of their head. Timing focuses on actions which are purposefully set at intervals to tell different stories. When my character does their jump, they quickly reach the highest point, where they will hover for a bit, before zipping back down into a land. This creates a cartoony floaty effect which is commonly seen in Looney Tunes. This also links with the principle of exaggeration. The quick jump into a slow hover gives a sense of exaggerated strength that was required to leap over the gap. When my character does their unique walk, they exaggerate their shoulder movement and the speed of their arm swing. To add to the effect of speed, squash and stretch is also used. The character squashes down to build up power, then releases it into a stretch, only to squash again at their highest peak. They then stretch to land, only to squash again on impact. When the character squashes down, the character eases into their key pose. Upon release, the character eases out into the leap. This is to create the realistic build-up of speed and momentum. The actor squashing down for build-up also creates anticipation. This principle refers to the action in the opposite direction, which provides momentum for the main action, which was the jump itself. During the anticipation of the jump, the character swings an arm in an arc. These arcs add to the smoothness of motion and build a more realistic sense of action, as in reality, not many people can perfectly move in a mechanical up and down orientation. This arc also can be seen in the character's shoulders and arms when walking. Appeal is a mix of principles which are brought together to make the scene more visually pleasing. This can be the way a character talks and moves, or a way a scene is laid out. In my unique walk, the character gives off confidence and strength, which can create appeal for some viewers. When the character lands, their arms continue to swing backwards. This motion is known as an overlapping action, which follows through due to the inertia and impact carrying through the character's body. Similarly, when the character lifts off from the jump, their arms drag behind, like a pendulum. These arm movements can be considered as secondary actions, as they add to the main action, which is the jump. Moving holds are the slight movements that characters make during moments that don't have high motion. These can be used for background characters which are idling. These moving holds mimic breathing and the slight motion when a person stands still. This can be seen at the end of my jump. Without these 12 principles, animating an aesthetically pleasing scene would be impossible.